No, I'm sorry. Can Clinton Kane be so fucking for real? I'm only on part like 6, I think. But oh my god, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. You know that meme where it's like, I heard you picked her up, hooked up with her, and then got her a Sprite. And the guy's like, first of all, no one even fucking got a Sprite. That's what this is. He's like, she said she found out I lied about my age on June 6th. But then here, she says she found out on June 16th. So what is it? How about you lied about your age, you fucking weirdo? Okay, guys, I'm not even halfway through the series, but I am not letting the man die on the hill that we only dated for 3 months. Okay, listen to me. We met mid-May. We started dating, officially dating, first week of June, but we were not seeing anybody else. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. He was seeing other people still. I thought we weren't seeing anyone else, and we started dating officially the first week of June. We broke up the weekend of the Life is Beautiful festival, which was the end of September, okay? It was, I want to say like September 27th or something like later on in September. There was a lot of drama. It was a lot of back and forth. I was really going through it. I was having a major episode. Everybody knows this about me already, and I openly admit it, okay? But in October, in the end of October, we had decided that we were going to get back together, okay? He sat on my couch and he said, like, if you'll have me, please give me another try, all right? And I said, I will think about it. Thought about it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I mean, it was what I wanted. I was delusional. It was what I wanted. But he left for his studio session that day, and I got a slew of DMs from a girl who he had also cheated on me with. Keep in mind, he cheated on me with dozens and dozens of women. He doesn't, I mean, at least so far, he has not mentioned that part. When I got those DMs, I immediately wrote him a fucking 7-page letter. I put it on top of his suitcases. I set it outside my apartment, and I never saw him again, okay? And in the letter, I say, I want you to deal with all the issues that you are not dealing with, to be able to continually hurt the people who love you the most without feeling any sort of remorse. Something is seriously wrong with you. I cannot understand it, okay? Your whole life can blow up in your face at any minute if you don't deal with the actual real issues, and that's all I want for you. I explain, like, he has people around him. There are a lot of people who care about him, who will help him out of this situation, which I knew was true because he had admitted it to me, okay? And you want to talk about receipts, Clinton? I have the receipts. I have every fucking receipt of you telling me that that mom is alive. She's alive. You told me. You know you fucking told me. And you know I can show people you told me. He's taking everything so literally, like, to the point where it's embarrassing. Like he never let me leave. Like, of course I got to go home. Just made such a thing of it every single time. And baby, I got screenshots of that too. Like, I don't know what, like, maybe I should have put a disclaimer. Not all of this is that he wasn't fucking tying me to the bed, okay? But he made it such an issue if I wanted to do anything for myself. That's the point I was trying to make. You stupid fucking idiot. Hold on, there's no fucking way. The words just came out of this man's mouth. He said, if you're gonna lie, try to keep it straight. You said your mom fell down the stairs and then she owned Birkenstocks and she was in a coma and she got hit by a car. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? He's referencing me saying, like, one of his songs is about his ex-girlfriend and one of his songs is about his dead mom. Both true. 2 of his biggest songs, you dumb fucking idiot. Oh, this is about to be my favorite part because I genuinely cannot believe that he was brave enough to post this screenshot himself. I have access to the full note, and you know what? We're gonna go through it together. Reminder, he just posted this on purpose. Like, did you read it, Clinton? Titled the note, Things I Could Do to Clinton That Wouldn't Be Half as Bad as What He Did to Me, okay? Starting with, telling the whole world his family is alive. Destroy his career and personal relationships the way he destroyed my life. Leak all of his songs. Tell people that he made me cry every single time that I didn't want to have sex with him. Every single time. Tell the truth about why he canceled half of his tour. Haven't done that. Tell people about the time I said I wanted to off myself and he told me, you won't, and posted the suicide hotline days later on his Instagram story, like as like a little something for his fans. Tell everyone he's faking his Australian accent. Talk about the time I found a literal sex tape on his phone, okay, from the night before, all right? And he started a fight with me 10 minutes later for not introducing him to a fan who came up to us in New York. Imagine that. He's just swiping through his camera roll and I see that he has a sex tape from the night before I had flown in, okay? Of him And he had the nerve to start a fight with me because a fan came up to me on the street and I said, oh, like, I'm just here with my friends. And he convinced me that that sex tape wasn't him. It was his friend, which, weird as fuck, but whatever. Next up is talk about the time he tried to kick me out in the middle of the night in a city I don't live in for asking him if he was cheating on me. He was cheating on me. The time he threatened to break up with me over being in the same room as a man I used to see while he was simultaneously asking girls on Instagram to come to his hotel and have sex with him. Talk about how he tried to cheat on his ex with me and lied about it. You guys know about this one. Talk about the way that he swore he graduated from pre-med and got accepted to Oxford, but he doesn't know where babies came from. He's literally so fucking unbelievably dumb. You guys know this one, the time he pretended it was his mom's birthday in the middle of dinner and cried in my arms all night. It literally was not her birthday, and she also did not die. Tell people about the imaginary fortune he made up for literally no fucking reason. The time he told me he did not believe in mental illness and you can literally change your mind when his entire brand revolves around mental health. He literally told me, and my mom is an addict, he told her she could stop at any time. I nearly made him drop me off on the side of the road. I could tell everyone that the first time he cheated on me was only 48 hours after we started dating officially. What about that? I could point out how he was accusing me of being a gaslighter, manipulator our entire relationship when, like, hello, calls coming from inside the house. I could talk about how he would not post me on Instagram because he knew that girls would DM me with stories. You guys, I mean, he posted this in one of his screenshots himself. He would not, like, if I were to go and watch him perform, he would repost Tana, he would repost Ari, he would repost all my friends, never me, because he knew that there would be girls who would come forward and say, hey, that's crazy, he has a girlfriend? I could talk about all the times he cried and pouted like a fucking baby because I would call him insecure, because he was constantly accusing me of cheating, which is what, as we know, a cheater does, and he was cheating on me the entire time. I could make sure no woman in her right mind ever gives him a chance to do the same thing to her, okay? I stand behind that. That's what I'm doing now. Point out how he has genuinely never showed any remorse for any of it, and you can see that in his videos. Are you kidding me? He's sitting there like, she's a liar. Clinton. Talk about the time I waited weeks for an in-person conversation and he stood me up to see Fred again, okay? And that's how his music ended up so, you know. The time he literally called the cops on me and told them that I was gonna off myself, which, I mean, in retrospect is like kind of a slay, like thanks for that. Flew a new girl out 2 weeks after asking me to get back together, and he told her the most disgusting, horrible lies about me that she just obviously sent straight to me, and I went ahead and got her right back to where she came from. Or I could talk about how he literally likes high school aged girls. Mind you, that has since been proven. I left this part of the note out, okay? This was the part where I said the things that I do instead. I said I protect him and his reputation even though he literally does not give a fuck if I live or die. I make vague TikToks to hold me over, okay? Because you know me, you guys. I can't, I'm a yapper. I pretend for my own self that he loved me for real and that our relationship was real so that I don't again. And I pretend that he is not a horrible, lying, narcissistic sociopath so that I, again, don't off myself, okay?
It sounds like you just say whatever you want to say and whatever is convenient. And for the record, he is dead.
You just say whatever you want to say and whatever is convenient. You conveniently faked the death of your mother and your brother and lied about being like Clinton, I think you have to hire a publicist. This is not good. No, I'm sorry, you guys. I got to the bread and butter. Check this one out.
I haven't spoken in a very long time. For the record, I never admitted anything to her.
For the record, I never admitted anything to her. Okay, very next video.
Who did I date, not marry, line number 24. She doesn't even speak English. Doesn't even. First of all, she does speak English. Second of all, this is a very triggering statement and is very offensive to a lot of people. Who did I date?
Nobody is shaming your mother for not speaking English. I wasn't sure if she spoke English because on her Facebook, which she writes on actively, she doesn't speak in English. And I know that you know a language that you never told me about in the six months that we dated. But hello, what's funny about this is he goes, she does actually speak English, as in does, as in she is alive. When I tell you guys, you would die if you saw my text with Madeline Archie over the past few days. Like, Madeline, get on a flight right now. I want you right there. Listen, I'm a lot of things, but I am not stupid, okay? I know better than to do or say anything online that's gonna get me sued, okay? I did record a lot of our fights because they were so irrational and they were so just fucking like abusive and horrible that I needed to have them. I didn't have intent to share them, whatever, but he knew that I did this. I had a lot of clips that I could have used that would have made him look a lot worse, okay? A lot more emotionally abusive, a lot more horrible, a lot more narcissistic, a lot more honestly embarrassing, but I didn't use those. I chose the clip that I chose for a very specific reason. I chose that clip because in it, he says, okay, Brooke, turn it off, as in turn the camera off, meaning he knew the camera was on. You're not gonna come on here and say, recording a conversation in California is illegal when you straight up say in the video, Brooke, turn it off. And if we want to talk illegal, I didn't even have to make those videos. That panned out on its own. No, and I don't even want to get petty, but the Google Calendar is so crazy. Like, you literally put the time in to make a Google Calendar. He color coded it, okay? Red meant I slept over, but mysteriously red was always on one day. So, like, hello, red means 2 days because I slept over, meaning way more days than you're saying. Doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if I saw you 3 days a month. All right, oh, Clinton. And then he made the little, like, chart of, like, how his music does in comparison to canceled. Clinton, we're selling out theater after theater after theater, and you haven't done a show in years, okay? Because no one will buy your tickets. Don't forget it.